Hello, friends. Couple important things before the show starts today. Number one, Mike Falzone's new comedy special, Come to Find Out, is available right now at 800poundgorillamedia.com. Check that out. He worked very hard on it. Very funny stuff. We love Mike Falzone. It's his show. Go see it. And also, over at Patreon, patreon.com/dynamicbanter. We've always got really fun extra content over there, as well as a brand new episode of one of our new shows, The Commentarium, where Mike and I watch and comment on Wendy's training videos from the 80s. It's very fun, very funny stuff, lots of great stuff. And of course, we're super excited about this episode because my friend Anna Laurie, star of the new Final Destination Bloodlines movie, is on the show. She's so wonderful and lovely and hilarious. Can't wait. So anyway, without further ado, time for the show.
Dynamic Banter! I can see we're gonna do it and have some fun. Dynamic Banter! Mark it hard and make it good. Dynamic Banter! Don't forget the history road. Dynamic Banter! Time to shut up and start the show.
I have this big problem right now with shows and with my lover.
That doesn't sound like you.
I know, I've never had issues with shows. I've never had issues with lovers. Do you mind if I sing about it?
Go ahead.
Please.
There was a time I would watch whatever I wanted to watch, whenever I wanted to watch it.
I've heard this song before.
But now that I got a girl that likes those shows too, I gotta wait. Gotta wait for my girl to be ready to watch it too, which is impossible to schedule. Cause her work schedule's crazy and mine's not as crazy. It's hard to watch a show that you both wanna watch, but you can't watch because you're not together. And there's a movie that you wanna see in the theater, and you gotta wait. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably have to watch the show, then pretend I didn't see it.
I don't know this part. Oh, wow, I can't believe they did that with the plot.
Oh, wait, I bet I know where this is going, and then I nail it, and I'm like, just good at nailing shit. I actually wasn't prepared for the tone of this song to be so sad. I just needed my girl to be around so I can watch the show I wanna watch, like The Last of Us, the studio rehearsal. And there's some other
Poker
shit.
Face.
And or just ended, haven't started Poker Face, forget it. I'll never get to it. There's not enough time.
You know what has been happening to us is that I keep starting a new show that I can watch without him, and then he walks in on me watching it, and then it becomes a couple's show.
And then it always starts like this. Whoa, what's this?
Yeah. And then he sits down.
And then you gotta explain it, and then they're
Yeah.
like, well, shit, how deep in are you?
And
can
we
start
started
from the
going
top.
back. We started doing Gilmore Girls together one episode at a time. We started doing X-Files together one episode
Oh
at a
my
time.
God.
There's nothing I can watch. There's
I
nothing.
can't do it. Like, it's starting to become a thing where it's like, I love to watch something when I'm about to have lunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, whenever someone says the word lunch, it makes me so hungry.
Dude, I
Dude,
know.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Lunch is just my favorite meal. I'm like, yeah, just a sandwich and some chips right now.
Dude,
Yeah.
that
That would be
smell.
perfect.
You do chips in sandwich?
I love that smell.
Alcohol?
Yeah, dude, it makes me feel like a needle's about to go in my ass.
And that's the best. That's when I'm most at ease.
Dude, I can't. There's, it's like it's just gonna have to come down to like we have to pick what our main show is.
Yeah.
The older you get, you gotta verbally plan stuff.
I know.
You gotta plan
Yeah.
watching stuff. You gotta plan.
We had to
sexual
start a couple's
intercourse.
calendar. We started a couple's
Dude,
calendar.
that's not a bad idea.
And it's a shared Google calendar, and we didn't use it for a really long time, and then we finally got on board with it because we're both out of town so much too that I would be like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And he'd be like, "I'm going to, Missouri." And
But
I'm like,
you
"What?
didn't tell me that.
Tomorrow?"
We didn't talk about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And then it starts an argument. And
Yeah.
then it starts an argument.
Dude, there is a lot of. Give me 1 second.
it starts an argument.
No,
Is a series of arguments that starts with like, you never told me that.
Yeah.
And it was the way all of our brains work as creative professionals is that something is always happening.
Yeah.
Something's always going in and out of the brain. So it's more like, no, I told you at like 3:30 3 Tuesdays ago for a second.
We had to make rules about when you can tell each other stuff.
That's
Like
funny.
Ryan was like, no telling me at night. And I have a 30
You get spring news on me
Oh,
at
yeah,
night.
and I have like a 30 to 45 window in the morning where I'll have full conversations and I have no memory of it.
Dude, it's like 10:58 and you like start talking about your day and he's like,
Okay, I have to be clear that the rule was I can't pick fights at night. Because I always wanted to pick a fight right when we got in bed.
such a girl thing to twist that a little bit.
You know what though? I honestly
Respect,
you know
though,
what,
respect.
Anna, as your friend, I've been like, I wonder how that relationship has worked for so long.
Rules. Specific
That's
rules.
so
See shit like that.
I will tell you that, like, sometimes Ryan and I will be having conversations, and I'm like, I know why no one else could date us. Like, I know why we're perfect for each other.
But that's
because-
great. You got to the point where you now have figured it out. Mostly.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You know what it takes to make him happy. He knows what it takes to make you happy.
Yes.
And now it's time for the work.
Yeah.
You know, to
there
really
are
figure it
some
out.
times where, like, I'm like, how is anyone having a successful relationship?
Dude,
Like, it's
serious.
so hard to have a really good, healthy, actual adult relationship,
It's so
especially
hard
when
to-
you met each other young.
You're 100% right. It's
I
hard to
still don't
even
know how.
like another adult.
Yeah. And I also understand that, like, the dividends get, like, you know what I mean? There's no one who could really compare with Ryan because we have so much history now.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
guys are
you
in.
go through so much together and you know each other so well that you're like,
You're
yeah,
at
it just
the
gets
point
better and better.
where if something were to happen to your relationship, it would devastate.
You would have to
everyone.
kill yourself.
The entire friend group.
I
would
know,
be
and
rocked.
we have it in writing. Yeah, the entire fan group would be rocked.
Everything would be rocked.
Yeah, it's
everything.
true. It's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like I try to tell my friends that are in these new relationships, I'm like, figure it out, motherfuckers, because you're bringing this girl around to this friend group,
Yeah.
and we like her.
We like her. We're invested.
We're invested,
I
and if you
know.
break up with this person,
We're gonna
guess
have to
what?
pick.
You're gonna put us in a difficult situation to pick and figure out. And you know, it's like I'm not gonna be shitty to someone who there's a complex reason why the breakup happened,
Yeah.
and I can't do it.
Yeah, we're not gonna just ostracize that person. You know, we finally are like in each other's like families in a good way.
I
Like
thought you were going to say DMs.
we're finally
finally
DMing. Yeah,
That's a big step.
It's so intimate.
Ryan and I were the reason our relationship worked so well for so long is that we were very separate and we were both super independent. And so to meet someone that like just left us alone
Yeah.
for the most part was really great. So we did just progress to DMing.
Yeah, very
And
nice.
I think we're gonna get each other's phone numbers soon.
But no DMing
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah, but no DMing.
Can we just switch gears for a second here? I just want to make a huge deal about the fact that we have the wonderful, amazing, hilarious, gorgeous Anna Lori in the studio on Dynamic Banter. What? I'm gonna fucking lose my shit!
And we rented out this whole roller skating rink just so we could talk to Anna Lori in the center.
That's right.
I'll
Please-
see you guys in a little.
Be careful, we've seen accidents start
Careful
like
on the
that.
ice. That's all I'm saying.
And now you guys know that I am a superstar now. I'm no longer just your friend. I'm
I know.
a worldwide
I'm
superstar.
nervous.
So I brought you pre-approved questions that you
Okay,
guys can
perfect.
each ask me.
Nice, that's great.
And,
Thank you so
these
much.
are these are the only questions I'll be answering.
This
while
actually
I'm
does
here.
help out a
This
lot
is your
because we are
writer?
wiped
Yeah.
mentally.
Okay, so it says, we here at Dynamic Banter have always looked up to you. We talk about you quite a bit on this show.
Are we gonna start reading the question? Oh, you are. Okay, great.
What
You
do
each have your own individual questions.
So this is great. This is just icebreakers.
Yeah. So hit me.
These are approved. This is your
It's
your
pre-approved.
agent,
Yeah.
your
Yeah, the whole team. The whole
publicist,
team. Yeah.
The whole team.
Yeah.
This was a meeting.
Yeah.
Were there
yeah.
donuts?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Steve. You go first.
We'll be right back. We here at Dynamic Banter have always looked up to you, Anna. What do you think it is about you that draws people to you? Is it your magnetic personality? Your winning smile? Or is it having the #1 movie in the world right now?
Do you think that's why people?
Wow.
People like you
What a
because
great
you have
question.
the #1 movie in the world right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would have to say it's just a little bit of both. Like,
Hang on, there's an ad.
Weren't there 3 things?
But it's funny,
what?
but it's true.
But it is true.
The
Yeah.
movie.
Do you guys want to see?
About the movie. But dude, I forgot who I was talking to, but like, we're talking about Final Destination Bloodlines.
That's right.
The movie that's in theaters right now, and if you don't see it, you're an idiot.
I've seen it 4 times, so I'm 4 times not an idiot.
How many times did you put money from your bank account to see it?
Well, then I would be getting negative
That's
returns.
true. That's a good
I'm an
point.
idiot. I am going to pay to go see it in 4DX, though, because everyone on the cast has been going to see it in 4DX.
That's
They
where they
shake the
really kill you
chair.
when you watch it.
Dude, okay, so you know that there's 40X and then there's like D-Box, D-Bag.
This
That
sounds like the beginning of a conversation. I'm gonna be mentally checked out.
Can I tell you guys? Can I promote? Let me tell you guys a little bit about D-Bag.
Which is this episode is brought to you by D-Bag.
D-Bag is a new service where you could sit in a bag and someone comes over and puts
Jostles
a
the
big
bag.
knot on top and does this.
Yeah.
Is this
dude.
off the top of your head?
Yeah. What, you forgot that I'm kind of funny?
Wow. No, I knew you were funny. I just didn't think you were that smart.
Well, so you want to go in on this D-bag business? No, but there's 2 of them, and
I'm literally shaking from how much coffee I had. I'm like,
oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
We got a couple more on the way. I door dashed a bunch more.
Anna, that we just needed more
I just
energy
wanted to
from
be-
you on the show. If that's okay.
that's what people are usually saying. They're like, could you amp it up?
We need it amped up, but
Yeah.
so 4DX, thank you, is shakes inappropriately. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's inappropriate. It's an inappropriate
How
amount.
much it shakes?
It only
Yes.
shakes your genitals.
Because like and like I don't know. I've talked about this a lot, but it just shakes you so fucking much. And I feel like
I've talked about this a lot.
You've never seen? Oh yeah.
He says it once an episode. He's like, this D-Box
And I'm not
stuff
even
is for the
sponsored by
birds.
them.
No.
They wouldn't.
Yeah,
my-
because you just said they shake too much.
Yeah.
Well,
The only thing I've ever seen in 4DX was, oh my god,
Schindler's List.
that was incredible. Now that was an appropriate amount of shaking.
oh my god, it was like I think it was called like Snow White and the Huntsman or something. Or what was it called? Like,
I remember
was
that.
some-
Yeah.
That's
And
the
it
one where
was-
she's African American.
It was just the one where it was just the time that it was the. I wanted to go see
was
something
off?
in 4DX.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody I was working with was like, go see The Lion King in 4DX. And I looked it up and all the times were booked. So I was like, guess I'll go see, I think it was called Snow White and the Huntsman. I don't even
that
remember.
sounds right.
But yeah, and so I went to that in 4DX, but it's like a winter movie. So
They
all
just
they
made it
just blow
freezing.
cold air at you the whole They blow cold air and shoot
That's
water
the
at
other
you the
thing.
whole time.
They-
The 4th dimension is air conditioning.
Here's the thing with Mike. Mike knows, like, he's seen 6 movies
Yes.
in his whole life. And
You're not a movie guy?
And he
I'm not a
mixes
movie guy.
them up.
What's your media?
Watching stand up with my eyes, pretty much.
He likes stand-up.
Live stand up?
And music. He
It's
likes
just
music.
what I'm around all the time.
Oh, so we are. There's no Venn diagram of us. It's 2 circles.
I've seen stuff. I mean, our Venn diagram is probably internet based.
Yeah.
Fortunately or
or
unfortunately.
wrestling. Don't you like
But
wrestling?
music.
I do like. Oh yeah, our Venn diagram
It's
has
just
Oh, there it
recently
is. There
gotten
it is.
bigger. I've seen stuff. It's just not my whole. Like I was a film major in college, and then when I started like making stuff and performing, I was never at home to like watch stuff, and then that bad habit kind of expanded,
Went
and
on
now
and on.
recently, I was in Cleveland with a buddy of mine that I was doing a show with, and he was he lives here, but he was in Cleveland doing the show and visiting his family. And I was like, what do you do with your family? He's like, oh, we just like hang out and watch stuff. And I was like, fuck, I don't watch anything. He's like, you got to watch stuff. It like rejuvenates all your.
Yeah.
like,
I just got
your
back
own
into
thoughts.
movies. I kind of was like out of movies for a little while. So just mostly doing comfort TV. There
Yeah.
were like 7 years
the
where
same
I just
stuff.
wanted
Is
to be
better than
comforted.
movies.
Yeah, I think so. But I was like, I wanted to I like having the whole story in 2 hours, you know, like I was like, I don't have time to watch. And then I ended up like watching like 2 episodes of everything. So I never quite get the whole thing.
And then all the shows mashed together. Like, which one was that where the kids were becoming adults and it was kind of a coming of age thing?
In a beach?
Which
the beach
one
where the
was
kids
that?
become adults?
It's like their first day of college
That's
and everyone's
old. That's
like,
M. Night Shyamalan.
That is old by M. Night Shyamalan. That's right.
but I've been watching a lot of stuff recently. Like now we're at the point in our careers where all of our friends are in stuff.
Yeah.
So I make promises when I see them. I'm like, I will watch that.
You have
And then
to
I go like
watch
this.
Did you see my movie?
No, I did not.
I
was
could Venmo you
invited though,
1750
which
if you
is
want.
something.
So you were invited and you turned it down.
Yeah.
Listen,
Even
hold
better.
on. Don't feel offended because
not
if
offended.
I was in a movie, Mike probably wouldn't see it right
Here's
away
why
either.
I'm not offended.
Not
because-
for anything bad.
In this scenario, you are Tim Robbins.
There's no bad feeling about it. There's no
Here's
negativity
another
around
thing
it.
that I know you will understand. So many of my relationships have fallen by the wayside because of where I put stand up in my priority list. It's like Zoya, stand up, and then literally like eating, watching movie, everything else.
Yeah.
So if there's any conflict, if I have any kind of stand up obligation, it comes before that.
Before other, yeah, I get that entirely.
That's okay.
But I will see it. I was kicked out of a sleepover when I was younger for laughing at the first couple Final Destination movies. Not like at that, like this
They're
sucks.
meant to be laughed.
I was
They're funny.
like,
They have a humor.
once I got that the whole thing was just like people dying in radical ways and everybody else was like kind of petrified, I got kicked out for a laugh. They're like, call someone to pick you
Dude,
up.
that's the worst when there's like I hate it when like because the Final Destination movies are like they're tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Like all of them.
Yeah.
None of them are like, no, this is cinema.
Super serious.
And you need to sit there and you
Yeah.
need to listen and not make a
No,
sound.
they're good time. You know, it's the same
Yeah.
producers of American Pie.
Oh shit, I didn't know
these
that.
producers have an amazing sense of humor. Like,
should
they're,
be a
they're
crossover.
funny, cool.
Well,
like,
and the
they get it.
director is a funny guy too.
Yeah,
We
oh,
worked
yeah.
with him
Adam
on
is
Nerd
Adam.
Court.
Yeah, Adam Stein.
It's where we also met Malcolm Barrett.
Yeah.
Really?
On
Cool.
Nerd Court. Yep.
Oh yeah, Malcolm texted me and said he knows Adam and Richard.
Yep,
Yeah,
there it
yeah.
is. And
That's so
Adam
cool.
was we almost got him on the show. We might still. I'm just gonna zip it because
Where's
if
my
that doesn't
camera?
work out.
Adam,
Now that you've been
you should come on the show.
Yeah, you opened the gateway.
They ask you great questions like,
Oh, yeah. And that brings us to our second question. Anna, you're originally from Iowa. I wanted to pause to mean it.
yeah, oh yeah.
Do you think that's why you've stayed so humble despite experiencing constant runaway success, including having the #1 in the movie in the world right now?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess I'd have to say, yeah, being from Iowa is what keeps me humble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great.
Now, who was that? Let's check the fart cam to see
And
who
we'll
that
find
was.
out which one of us that was after the break.
Is that why I'm in a clear chair?
That's right.
Yes, that's
There's
the
a camera
fart chair.
under you, and that's going to our patrons. You know,
I hate it here so much.
it's really gross here. I'm sorry.
The chair is called the farting destination.
But Anna,
That's where all of them end up.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm absolutely tickled that you're in a Final Destination movie, and when I heard that you were gonna be, I was sad that you didn't tell me anything. But I also understand because you want me to like experience it like a movie goer.
I didn't tell anyone I know how I die. I didn't tell any. People would say, "How do you die?" Oh my god! Like even when I was shooting last year, and I was like, "Are you going to see it?" And everyone was like, "Yeah." It's like I'm not going to tell you.
But if
is
someone
best.
said, "Yeah, that is the best," that's totally the way to do it because, especially if it's your pals,
Yeah.
because you're like, "Come on, just say." The point of this is the one of the main reasons why people go to these Final Destination movies is because they want to see the deaths,
Right.
and there's some gnarly deaths in this one, big time, like cringy.
What do you
like,
think the worst one is? Like, just name the character.
Like, what would be the what is
what
the
do you
worst?
think the worst one was?
Devon Sawa, ice skating accident.
We're gonna have to change the subject after this because Mike has no idea what we're talking about.
Worst as in most painful, or like the way
Yeah.
I would not want to go.
Yeah, let's say that. Yeah,
Oh man, there's so many. Like even in the beginning.
you haven't seen it, have you?
What about the one where
Are
the
you lying right
dinosaur
now?
bites the outhouse and the guy's like,
And the guy's on the toilet.
Yeah.
He's like,
My-
"Oh, go, go, go,
my
go,
mom
ghost!"
asked me. My mom was like, my mom asked me how much gore there was in the movie, and she said something like, you know, is it as bad as Jurassic Park?
Oh,
And I was like,
was there
Yeah.
gore in Jurassic Park?
I was like, you know, the scene with the arm. It's that the whole movie.
yeah. It's like if Jurassic Park was just the
It was
arm.
just the arm
And also,
scene
remember-
over and over and over.
And remember that it was like when you saw the arm, it was the aftermath of what happened to that
the
arm.
guy,
You
yeah.
see everything leading up to
Up
that.
to
Right.
it, yeah.
Too.
Yeah, it's like
So-
if there was a camera inside the dinosaur's mouth
Yes.
in all of the Jurassic Park.
Which is the one thing they're missing by the way.
So the
We have
opening.
some notes for Jurassic Park.
I didn't see the movie,
I've been reading Reddit posts.
but I read every post about it,
Yeah.
and I basically seen it. No, I'm kidding. The whole opening is like nightmare fuel for me because of the heights.
Yeah. Are you
aspect
Are you
of
scared
it.
of heights?
Hugely
Heights guy?
scared of heights.
I think I am too. Like, have you seen all that footage from Florence Pugh doing the Thunderbolts? She did like a real stunt. She like jumped off a
Like
building.
at the premiere or something? Or
No,
in the movie?
in the movie. She did
Oh,
it
I
on
didn't
stunt.
see
She
that.
jumped off a building, like one of like the tallest,
What?
second tallest
Who
building
let
in
her
the
do
world.
that?
Was
I
she
know.
told it was part of the movie?
Yeah.
Was
And
she told it
she
was
rest
part of the
in peace.
movie? Is what
Yeah.
she does?
No, I
that
mean,
was a
like,
horrible
was it-
jackass
She didn't read the
prank
script.
went wrong. Yeah.
You know what'd be funny?
She famously doesn't read the scripts when she does her movies.
Right. She's like, this must be the jump off the building part. Florence.
I didn't see that. Is it an impressive stunt?
It's a really impressive stunt, but I was like, I don't think I could do that.
No
like,
fucking way.
and I never thought of myself as like super scared of heights. What?
Yeah.
What? No.
We're at a certain level where we're friends, but like, you can't say everything you want to like an acquaintance.
You had an inside thought?
Yeah. Yeah, and it would have been fun.
Put it on the outside.
Come
no,
on.
it's past the window.
over.
We can
passed the
recreate
window.
it. We can recreate it. Play it
Okay,
back.
go ahead.
Yeah. I don't think I could jump off a building. I don't think of myself as super scared.
A
of
fucking
heights.
pussy?
What, you couldn't
Or
die?
something
It
like
was
that.
worth it. It's
You
worth
scared of
it.
dying?
Yeah. But when she was like, "Yeah, I had no problem," just like they said, "Do you want to jump off this building?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Maybe I am scared of heights."
Dude, I
think
did
it might
this
count.
I did a zip line thing for some event, and it was the most terrified I had been maybe ever.
Was the event Busch Gardens?
It was not Busch Gardens, but it was like it was like some Fast and Furious thing, on the back lot, and they were the same stunt people using the same rigs that they use like on Vin Diesel and like The Rock and so they were like, this is the safest stuff that could possibly exist that does this. Like, this isn't some like tourist trap thing. This isn't a carnival or even Disneyland. Like, this is, he's like, I would put my grandmother.
Right. This
into
apparatus
this.
isn't traveling from town to town.
Right. It's built here. It's built right. And it's done by like the best in the business.
In America, by the way.
That's right, motherfucker. Hey, speaking of, I just want to say one big shout out to Miller Genuine Draft, the #1 beer in the country. That's right, Honoloria's the #1 movie in the country. Now we're talking about the #1 beer. We're talking about a drink that when you crack it open, it's like getting a kiss.
That was pretty good. That was off the top of your head?
Just off the top of my head. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Opening a nice cold Miller Genuine Draft is like getting a kiss from one of those giant lizards in Jurassic Park.
But I did it, and it was literally that. It was that the fact that they said it was like the safest fucking thing was what got me to do it.
Was it fun? Or you were terrified?
I'm trying to picture. It was just a zip line from here to there. Why were they putting Vin Diesel on that?
Well, it's like when they do this. It's like when
to
they
his
do
trailer flat.
Because what? You don't think Vin Diesel likes to have fun? Like, could you imagine? No, he
was great.
But like, they it was essentially a zip line, but it was meant.
It was a sensual zip line.
It was a sensual zip line.
Essentially, but in actuality, it was elevator down.
It was an elevator. No, there was a intimacy.
I was doing the zip line, but I was on my back.
Right, I was naked. No, it was just for like a stunt, like it was some like stunt setup where someone hooked a thing onto a line and then went, whoa, action movie star, and then like they cut it in to make it look like really cool.
Is there footage of you doing that?
There is footage of me.
I would like to see that. I would love to see
Security
that.
cam footage.
It's me being very scared.
I have
on
to
camera.
pee.
I'll show you.
You can go ahead and pee.
right.
While we pee, we'll ask
Mike
this
and I will
second
ask
question.
the second question.
You can go.
No,
if you
do
want.
it to the second one.
You
to
could
the
go
second
pee. You could go pee. Well, I think we already did the second one.
I can
No.
answer.
You guys have
I
different
see.
ones.
Oh, we have different ones.
Yeah, I gave you different ones so that you
This
would
is-
laugh at the other person's
I love
jokes
it.
and you
First
wouldn't
of
read
all,
along.
That's professional. If you want to go pee, I can answer your second question if you want.
Or you could go pee and we'll hold the question.
I think that you should answer it.
Okay,
Okay.
great. All right. So Mike's gonna go pee with you. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the show.
So good to be here. Final destination. It's everyone is taking the
Bloodlines.
country bloodlines about it in the world, and it's going platinum. This
It's
movie.
the top 10 movie in the world.
Thank you.
Why did the show fall apart the second she left?
I thought it was going pretty
This
well.
is our show.
This is what the show is. Ask me the question.
You've had a lot of success in acting.
Thank you.
including-
Somebody's been doing their fucking homework.
That's right. And, we got a good team over here.
Speaking of good teams, I love my team at New Line Cinema for Final Destination Bloodline, where everyone dies in their own special way. And Steve, it's kind of a metaphor for life. Everyone in life dies their own special way, unless you're trapped in a situation where you die the same way with a bunch of other people. Like
That's
if
incredible.
elevator goes down, or really any number of things that can happen. Plane goes down.
But an elevator...
Give me 1 second.
The elevator can go up, but
I gotta go to the bathroom.
and they do say whatever comes up must come down, but there's ever been someone that dies in an elevator when it goes up?
You broke your pause.
Like, if someone died in an elevator, you're trying to tell me no one's died in an elevator up?
I don't think anyone's ever like, oh fuck, the elevator's going up. Unless you're Chunky Wonkavator, Willy Wonka.
But you go up, but if going up is the last thing you did and then you died, then it didn't come down.
I don't think anyone's
Going
ever
up
like,
on a
"Oh, fuck,
Tuesday is
the
one of the
elevator's
absolute
going."
scariest things I've ever been a part of.
What?
You've had a lot of success in acting, including being in the #1 movie in the world right now. You can dance. Go for it.
Dude, being interviewed on a Eurovision show.
We're allowed to bring food?
We are not allowed to bring food.
God bless you. No,
There is-
thank you so much.
There's no yes anding on the show.
The same fucking
No,
place.
absolutely not.
What do you think? What's wrong with
That's
that?
not an empanada.
Excuse me?
It's not. That is a wax empanada that we were using for decoration.
And he's just eating it anyway.
It is a candle. There is a wick coming out of it.
I made this music, so
So you guys just play music really loud under everything you say and also chew food?
Not everything.
People listen to this podcast?
that's not.
They used to.
We'll be right back. We have to talk to our producer.
We'll be right back.
So, and I say this as a friend, and I say this as someone who's, is excited to have you here. How much? So, number one movie in the world. How much of it can be attributed to me, Steve Zaragoza, for teaching you everything you know about acting in Frankenstein MD?
It's kind of weird that he would make the interview about himself, don't you think?
Yeah. Is it weird?
Can't you just celebrate my success, Steve? I don't know why you have to bring you into it.
We have a lot of guests on this show. A lot of big stars. We had Brooke Shields on recently. And Fred Armisen was on the show a couple months ago.
That's right.
And we had Dan Aykroyd. Tom Hanks is on next week. And so I was like, really, Anna? Because just in the middle of that,
I'm sorry. I have to. Let me just check really quick if Tom Hanks has the number one movie in the world right now.
Dude,
think he does.
And how long has it been since he had the number one movie in the world?
Can we look that up, Kevin?
Kevin? It's nice to be able to say, like, we work together on something, because I can't say that to Tom Hanks.
Right.
And
Let's bring him out.
He's been hanging out in there. So did you bring what I gave you
What did you teach her?
to the Final Destination set?
What Steve told me on Frankenstein MD is that I should get into YouTube.
Whoa, interesting.
Can you imagine if I had done that?
It's only going up. It's only going up.
And that
But
was
they have
eventually
YouTube Shorts
right.
now.
They
And
do.
my younger brother watches YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
And that, he's in the 18 to 25 demo.
And they're the
one they
ones
all
spending the money.
That's right.
YouTube or who? My brother?
I don't know.
How do we get the your brother demographic on here?
Well, it speaks a lot of Japanese.
Okay.
So you guys could try that.
Arigato gaimasu.
So Shimas.
So so probably we got him.
All right, we
Yes.
got him. We got him.
One at a time. Welcome back to Dynamic Banter, audience.
Were you thinking about when we would have like incredible scenes together? on
We had
Frankenstein
so
MD?
much fun. I think the main thing, if you look at Frankenstein MD now, is the blooper reel comes. That's like the first YouTube hit because
Oh, I love
we had
that.
so much fun.
That's how you know how good the writing was.
We did have the most fun.
We should stop for sponsors.
Oh shit! Is it sponsor time?
It's sponsor time.
Oh, can I include some?
I would love that. Yeah, go for it.
No, I don't have any. I'm just kidding.
But
yeah.
you can. You should feel free to if you want it.
Guys, this episode is brought to you by
Sponsorships.
This episode is brought to you by Sprinklers, the #1 club in Los Angeles. Every night at midnight, it gets sprayed down.
Dude, it's just the warehouse. They pull the fire alarm every night.
Yeah, and it goes woo woo, and it's like you never did experience again unless you go to Sprinklers.
Very good.
Okay,
dude.
that was an easy one. And now let's listen to my friend with her new album, Rhea Blue.
You played a sound effect right over my burp. Did you hear my burp?
Dude,
That was yours?
I'm gonna isolate it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna extract it.
Good.
I'm gonna put it in the soundboard, and we'll have your burp forever in there. How about that?
That's all right. If we have your written express permission.
Yeah, I'll fill out several forms.
Thank
I'll
you,
sign
dude.
it. Sign it.
I do want to thank HeadGum for just everything they do.
Everything.
Everything.
With no limits.
No
Yeah.
limits. I mean, we ask for things that you would not ask for on any other show, and they usually say no.
We asked for $1 million per episode.
And they were like, who do you think you are, David Cross?
We said, pay us what the office ladies are getting paid. And they said, what? And we're like, no, you're right.
God, I'm absolutely lost without Kevin.
You know what you guys should do?
5:30 is this episode, I think.
There's no way to know.
530?
This is episode 530.
No, I know it's
no,
not.
No.
Season
5:30,
5.
May 30 is when this comes out.
It has to be pretty close to episode
Oh
530.
no!
as
Do you think
well.
I'll still be the #1 movie in the world? May 30th?
I have no doubt.
We're gonna make it, guys. Everyone who's listening to this show, go see Final Destination: Bloodlines, or you're a nerd, you're a dumbass.
You should probably go see it because you're a nerd.
Yeah, exactly.
maybe it's just something's wrong with my computer.
Hold on, my computer's going backwards.
My computer's really fucked up. But guys, just really quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to Rocket Money. Woo! I'm gonna go give him a rocket ship, take off to the moon.
Hell yeah, dude.
You don't have any rocket sound effects at all? You just did applause?
Let's see if I got something in here that's like a rock. That's actually a good question.
So upwards.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's what a rocket sounds like.
I don't give a fuck, Becky.
We gotta get you labels for the buttons.
No, this is I think this is a foolproof system for an audio-only
Absolutely.
medium. Yeah.
Like, what's that podcast that takes place in the
is
middle
good.
of New York City?
Yeah. If I was driving to work, I would want to hear that. That would really get me.
Coming in the gym, I'm getting the feeling of coming.
We're probably gonna have to redo this ad.
Guys, I want to say thank you to Rocket Money. Mamma Mia, I'm talking about.
We're hearing Oscar buzz.
I'm talking about personal finance app that helps find and cancel those unwanted subscriptions. Get them out of there. Monitors your spending. Hallelujah. And helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. This interests me a lot. And you can see all your subscriptions in one place on Alori and know exactly where your money's going on Alori. And Mike Falzone.
We know where your money's going on a Lori.
For ones that you don't want anymore.
Do you guys want to get Rocket Money on your phones and I'll link my account? So
We
you
do.
guys
We'll
can
see
let
how
me
you're,
know?
and we'll go through your spending and we'll
Yeah,
say
that would
maybe
be
you could cut
fun.
back on this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what the heck is this?
That's what it is. It connects you to a friend who's skeptical about your
Right?
purchases.
I'm gonna cut this part out of the ad. But I want to tell you guys that Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all your accounts. And we're talking about 5 million users that have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features.
Yeah, they've just been trying to do an ad for like 30, 45 minutes.
That's true, dude.
Yes, and I also thought that too.
That's
Do you remember that?
Adele
Do you remember when
does
John
sing.
Travolta didn't know
All right,
Idina
so
Menzel's name?
I'm getting a picture of this podcast.
Yeah.
We
Now I
play
get
sound
it.
effects nonstop. We got jokes from 2017.
We can't stop. We can't stop. Actually,
should.
we're legally obligated to not stop.
This is a good time.
And we're in trouble if
I'd like to be back.
I will say that we're in big trouble if we stop.
I think you guys should give me a stand for this mic, and I'd like to become the third host.
It's just that we have guests on here so many times. Guys, you can cancel your unwanted subscriptions, reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Download the Rocket Money app and enter our show name, Dynamic Banter, with Mike and Steve
Camera one.
in the survey so they know we sent ya. Come on, guys. Please.
It's so good. I did it. And now I'm in charge of all of my finances. I'm saving money hand over foot.
Listen to this guy, dude. He's the other guy on the show. So don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today and tell him you heard about him from our show, Dynamic Banter.
Mike and Steve and Anna.
That's right. With Anna and too, you can add Anna in there too. Sure, why not? Maybe they'll
Mike
like
and
that.
Steve and Anna, and put that in the code.
They're like, wait, a woman's name? What does that mean? You guys are finally getting woke?
They'd be like, women don't have bank accounts.
Women don't have bank accounts, and they certainly have no control over them.
I just gave away the control of mine to two men right now.
That's true. Thank you.
All right. So now we're gonna see Mike do DDR. He's gonna do his favorite song for us. Anna, Final Destination was so good, and my girlfriend and I had such a fun time in the theater, and there were people hooting and hollering.
And we're
We're
hearing
so-
Oscar buzz for your role in Final Destination Bloodlines. If they gave you an Oscar, would you even accept it, as mentioned in the previous question, or are you too humble to be asked for, despite having the #1 movie in the world right now because you're from Iowa?
I would probably accept the Oscar, but I would melt it down and give the money to, probably to, like dogs or
It's clear that you've thought a lot about that.
yeah, or I'd probably give it to
Steve just got back from the dentist.
Sorry, there's so much go on. Who would you think up there?
Who would I thank?
Who would you think up there?
I would probably just thank, my mom and dad
And God, the one true God.
and probably Steve Zaragoza for teaching me everything I know about acting.
That's unbelievable.
Please welcome the wickedly talented
Anna Laurie.
one and only
Anna Laurie.
Dozen.
Would you be
Guarantee
scared
they're
to
gonna say
accept
Anna Laurie.
the Oscar? What do they call it? the Grammy.
Oxer?
The Grammy for best movie #1 in the world, because you might be scared that it might fall on your heart and kill you in some wacky way.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yes, I would be afraid to accept
I'm
the
not gonna
Oscar
lie.
for the Grammy for #1 movie in the world because I'd be afraid it's gonna follow me and kill my heart.
Good. Thank you. Journal.
Okay, so I'm learning that you know where one button is.
I do.
That's correct.
I do.
That's
and it always and I you know what? I think it's the only button on the soundboard that makes guests feel semi-comfortable.
It's the only one they're used to hearing.
What do you think the one that makes them the most uncomfortable is?
I actually can pull that up right now. You want to hear that?
That's the other one that's labeled.
It's applause but backwards. I'd like to hear that. What is applause?
You need to fill it with your cum, Kevin.
See the way you're feeling right now.
Don't play it again. Don't play it again.
Speaking of filling it to the top. Speaking of winning $250,000, I'm going to be in Chicago on June 23rd and 22nd. We like to go backwards sometimes.
Really, all you need is a board with one button. I mean, you don't even need all these buttons.
But it would make everyone so sad.
let alone 2-3 pages of
Maybe the
buttons.
same size board with one button.
It would make everyone so sad.
Maybe a board-sized button. And also on June 6th, we're having 2 surrounded shows, which is the crowd work show that I do at the world-famous Hollywood Improv. Tickets for all that and more on Falzone.com.
This is a serious message. This is a serious message to everybody watching my
Oscar.
update right now. Peace and love. Peace and love. I want to tell you, please.
I understand you're from Iowa.
Guys, we're here with Anna Laurie and Dynamic Banter.
And Mario Lopez.
And Mario Lopez is outstanding by. He's on the red carpet. Mario, how are things looking down there?
Hey, this is Mario Lopez. Get out of here, Preppy. I'm just kidding, from the past. Anna Laurie, I understand that you have Oscar buzz. Give me 1 second to clean
Let me
up.
ask you guys some questions.
Okay, I love that. That's different.
How far off is where you are in your career right now from where you want it to be?
Oh, way off the track.
And how much money a year do you think you would need to live comfortably?
So much more.
Comfortably.
So much more.
And are we including happiness in comfort, or is comfort just like the basics?
I think happiness is comfort, so I could be poor and still, as long as they're the right people.
What do you mean could be?
It sounds like it's hard for you. It sounds like it's hard for you to get through that.
None of what we have is plugged in.
There must be a clip of you saying that with so much energy and truth, and now you're like, I guess I can be happy without money.
Do I have to act not happy to go along with this? Do I have to act not happy with my life to go along with this bit?
There's a couple actors in the room today on the show.
Wow. And how many of them are in the #1 movie in the world right now?
Oh,
Let's see.
shit. Actually, can I look? I'm an IMDb both of our names.
Oh no.
There has to be another page.
If someone beat us, I'm gonna be really mad. The day that we're the #2 movie in the world, I'm just gonna be like,
It's over.
it's over.
That's my final destination.
Oh,
So I love the Final Destination movies, and I've always thought that there has been zero reason for them to have been gone for so long.
Yeah.
Is there like a reason why we haven't just gotten endless Final Destination? Because I feel like now it's just kickstarting like a new.
Oh, we're so back, baby.
Right?
We're so back.
But do you think
gotta
it
be back.
needed it? You think it needed this like a little break, or do you? I think it could have just gone forever. I think this could be the 20th movie, and everyone would still. Love
I think it just like anything in the industry kind of got stalled out over the COVID and the strike of it all. You know, like I mean anyone that's been in the industry for the last like. What is it, 5 years, I guess now? It's just been like, we just get hit with one thing after another. It's very hard to get anything started.
That's true. Now you're having me try out these other buttons.
Yeah, and I really regret it.
I've never done it, actually.
I really regret it.
I don't know what a lot of these buttons do.
That's so good.
We'll be right back.
You should have played that when I went to the bathroom.
You see, I don't have that kind of timing anymore.
That's when we recorded it.
Your reflexes are slowing down with your old age.
And then I should do this one, too. That's the sound of how your character may
would've
May
been
or may
so funny.
not die.
That would have been so funny, dude.
A giant hammer.
Yeah, that's the last thing right before the credits.
I did really love it, and I think you should see it.
Do you like horror movie? Like if you're gonna go watch your one movie a year,
Yeah.
is it gonna be horror?
Well, I'd really have to plan it out because there's so many movies I'd like to see.
What's on your list right now that you haven't seen?
Oh, first of all,
where
Final
do I
Destination
begin?
1 through 13, so I can understand this one.
There's not a huge barrier to entry. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, and a lot of people too, like I was legitimately asked if the other movies need to be seen.
Oh no!
And
To
I was
see
like,
this one?
no.
No, you get it.
But there is an aspect of like heightening of story elements.
You'll appreciate this
Yes.
one more, I think, if you
Yes.
see 1 through 5 or some
Absolutely.
number of them before.
Yeah.
I saw
Then
half
you'll
of
really-
one, and then I got kicked out of the party.
Yeah.
So
So let's do another
Well, and
question
I would
around
like
here.
to. Yeah, please.
Who was the biggest piece of shit on the set?
It had to have been me. I found this video today.
question. That's a good answer.
I found this video of me hitting my co-star in the head with my phone.
Is that what it
with my
sounded like?
giant mallet.
Let me just play.
Now it's
This is a video I found.
Wow, look who showed up.
oh shit! Whoa!
And
And
then-
then
and
ever
she
since
goes-
that moment,
She goes, "Ow!" And at the end of the video, he's going, "Sorry."
And that was an exclusive clip
Yeah.
from Final Destination Bloodlines.
And then I have all these videos too that I'm gonna probably post. I mean, unless you guys want the Dynamic
Well,
Banter
I mean-
exclusive, which
yeah,
is
dude.
I was going around the last day on set playing that Green Day song for everyone. I'll
the,
find
the
it for you.
time
Good
of your
riddance.
life.
I love that.
That's so great, and that opening over and over again is what I would have loved. We love doing that kind of thing on the show, where we just hear a little bit of the beginning of a song, and then that's it.
We need a. I thought you were gonna play the Nick thing.
Dude, oh man, Nick Hamilton, another great one.
I'd be.
It's download from the
I
cloud.
want to talk about a lot of things, but I don't want like.
You guys can do a spoiler one. I mean, this comes out May 30th, so you just got to tell people if you're going to do a spoiler one.
Well, here's the thing. You do pass away in this film. Were you annoying people with it?
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't think anyone was happy to have that. Oh, here's a good one. This
I
is
will
good.
say that it looked like you were having a ton of fun.
Hey, Richard, pretty crazy. It's our last day, right?
It is pretty crazy.
I've got like 7 videos of that.
Dude,
just
come on,
that
you
over
gotta
and
post
over
this
again.
stuff.
I'm gonna.
Was your phone in the movie? Because it looks like it's been through some shit.
Was your phone?
Okay, that's rich because I just got a new phone case. My phone case 2 days ago was torn to shreds and falling off my.
Oh no.
No.
audience
Try
loved
a new
it.
one. For God's sake,
No,
do
the
a new
audience
one.
is. Listen, I can't. I have no control over the audience. If they want to clap because you got a new phone case, I can't do anything about
That's true.
that.
And I'll have no control over the audience on the 22nd and 23rd of June as I enter Chicago, Illinois. Lincoln
I love
Lodge.
Chicago. Great city.
It's so
It'll be
great.
beautiful in the summer.
Yes.
I got my butt kicked in Chicago.
Okay.
Someone beat you. Someone beat you up.
We'll be right back.
Let's cut to a clip.
No, not true. But that guy that your co-star,
Yeah.
that was in that image,
Richard,
there.
yeah.
This man is he's like a sex symbol. Did you know this?
What?
There are people pining.
Did you know I want to fuck this man?
There are people pining after
from
him.
the movie?
From the movie.
Or yeah, okay, yes, I did actually know this. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so he's enjoying a bit of a like, oh, who's this hottie?
Is this Richard?
He's having a moment.
I think Richard is. First of all, he works more than anyone I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like we were on set. He's Vancouver's sweetheart. Like when we were on set, he was like, "Hey man, how's it going? I'm great to see you." Like just shake. He knew
Super
everyone
chill.
on the crew. Oh, he's super
He knows
chill.
A little low
everybody.
for a handshake.
Super.
So you do pass away in this movie.
yes, peacefully in my sleep.
You pass away.
Dude, one of the characters just has sleep apnea.
I would love it.
Dude, everyone
misdirect.
getting hit by like one person gets hit by a plane, the other person gets ripped in half, and then there's a scene where
Never seen a Final Destination movie. You think someone gets hit by a plane?
Everyone, that's what happens.
Because they get hit by a.
They go
like
to the
north
airport.
by Northwest.
It's the fourth one. They go to LAX. One of the things says Orlando. Right under that, it says Final Destination. And then 747 hits a guy.
This is a new podcast now where Mike Falzone describes the plot of each Final Destination
Tell me
movie
any
to
movie,
us.
and I'll tell you what happens.
The Godfather.
Godfather. Everyone has an offer that somebody can refuse, but no one does.
It can't be refused.
Is this my movie thing or your movie thing?
It's really scary because he's a scary mobster.
I'm gonna say it's my movie thing because I'm the one in the #1 movie in the world.
And then Vincent Corleone gets hit by a fucking plane.
Well, there is a movie, a Final Destination, where someone falls out of a plane and another plane hits them.
I like that their legs are kicking in your.
Yeah, trying to stop the plane. Trying to kick away to the
that
second
happened
plane.
because the pilot did not listen to the co-pilot.
Just saying.
And
Just
I want to
saying,
make
I love
another
it.
joke that can't be made on the show.
And it's another show I can't watch because I gotta wait for my fucking girlfriend to be ready.
How many episodes have you seen? Seen any of the new
No,
seasons?
I'm all caught up. We're all caught up.
I'm missing the most recent. What day is it? I don't know what day.
Hold on, I have to say something. I love my girlfriend, and she's amazing, and she's a great person.
And she's a 10.
And she's a 10.
She's a 10.
If there was a number beyond 10, she would be that.
Yeah, but Steve only knows up to.
Well, 10 is all that matters.
Numbers are tough.
I got a message from her today because we posted a clip from the show, and it was about Horse. You know Horse?
You know Horse.
You familiar with Horse?
I'm just to be safe. I'm gonna go there.
This is good.
I don't know
this
what
is safe.
this segment's gonna be, but I don't want to be.
You
part of
know
it.
pig,
Yeah, chicken.
horse.
You're familiar with Horse.
The basketball game.
The person you write on for the individuals that are written on.
I'm not making any comment until I know where this is
Well,
going.
no,
Actors are safe.
So we were talking about how dangerous Horse can be, and you could get your memories hit out of your head.
Such a funny way
if
to say it.
you because horses are very strong
Right.
creatures.
Horses could change your personality with a kick. Have you heard of this?
Yes, they could change your life like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're dangerous, scary
They
animals.
could change your life from on to off.
That's right. They could.
I've never been on a horse ever because of
terrified.
this exact.
Terrified.
I know. I think they're
Terrified.
scary. Some people are like, "Oh, they're beautiful, gentle animals."
They are.
When I went to the Gentle Barn, I gave my carrots to Ryan to feed to them because I
You
was
didn't
like,
participate.
Ryan ate
"I'm
the
not
carrots.
getting me." I think I let him eat like one, but the powerful teeth.
Yeah,
Powerful
I
lips.
know.
The
I
powerful
know.
lips and
But
teeth of the
horse-
horse.
But horse, they don't bite.
Yeah.
He
they
bit those
do.
carrots.
Yeah,
They'll-
the horses
but you're
bite.
not a carrot, are you?
They said if I had one finger up like this, it would be a goner.
You know
have
horses-
to flat palm.
You do have to have flat
palm.
Yeah.
Did they tell you how they only have teeth on the bottom?
Is that true?
No,
Yeah.
there's no chance that's true.
Well, I guess if everybody's going to treat me like a fucking idiot for the rest of the show, we could have Kevin look it up. Kevin, look up.
So in the clip we make this.
Give me one
it's the
second.
mayor. We haven't talked to the mayor in a minute.
Hi, this is the mayor.
Mayor, how are you, buddy?
Pretty fucked up. Give me, and I'll get going.
And sorry, we have
So-
someone on the other line.
We had the mayor actually.
Hello, Mayor. Hi.
Is the mayor here? We can't. Sometimes our direct line to the mayor doesn't work.
We made the mayor mad because we said horses have 2 sets of teeth.
We did say that.
The mayor has so many horses.
Oh, here comes the mayor.
We have to try all of his phones at once.
This is
Your
what
call has been forwarded to voicemail.
June 6th, I'll be at the world famous Hollywood Improv.
this is what I like in a podcast. Several minutes of a phone ringing.
Yes.
You sighed.
Yeah.
You did a heavy sigh.
There is a part of what just happened, all the phone ringing, where I'm going to say 90% of the audience was just like, give me a break. I've been held underwater for an hour and a half.
But it's been a minute since we called the mayor, so I bet there'd be a couple of sad.
It's actually rude of you to call him while I'm on the show because the only trailer that beat our trailer for most viewed horror trailer of all time
was what?
It. Is that not what your friend's in?
Oh yeah, Nick Hamilton.
Isn't
yeah,
he in It?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I thought I was calling the mayor.
Whoa, and it was a huge film.
Huge.
You guys haven't beat out.
We haven't beat it. No, I don't think so.
Not yet. Not yet, Nick Hamilton. You hearing this?
You got to get us on and give us those giant, we'll fight each other in some. Whoa, just bare fist, probably.
No, you guys can fuck each other up, and he's a little boy, so he'll.
It's evenly matched. I'm tall. Yeah, I could punch
you
down.
guys have similar builds.
Yeah.
You guys wear the same size shirt.
Let's have me and Nick on. We'll just trade a shirt back and forth for a while.
I would love that
until one of you fucking dies.
At one point we talked about in this clip about how horse can knock you right out.
Yeah. Speaking of the mayor,
and he was saying memories of movies, your loved ones, your girl would be gone if a horse could kick you and those could be gone. And I said that sounds kind of nice actually, and I got a message that was like, oh, that'd be kind of nice, huh?
Was that the first thing she
You'd
said when
like to
she
forget me, huh?
Exactly. And I was like, well, it's
that what you want? How about we get you a big horse?
I love my girlfriend. She's a 10.
This isn't going to be.
This is actually great. I'm gonna bring this up.
That's fine.
At
She'll
night
listen to the
tonight.
show. She'll listen to
If
the
you
show.
got kicked in the head by a horse, would you like that you forgot me? Would you like to forget me? Just
and
wondering.
he's like, it's 8 o'clock.
Just
We can't talk.
This is the new if I was a worm, would you love me?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's this. I gotta find this little cartoon. It's like 2 people. There's one little guy that's like, I love you, and the other guy's like, go to sleep. And I'm like, that's just me every night. Either starting a fight or I love you.
Oh, you cannot but you gotta, dude. That's the one thing that is like a very big no.
What?
You gotta finish the I love.
I love you. Yeah.
It's a call and response.
Yeah.
And
Unless you don't mean it.
I mean,
then you shouldn't.
But that's
you
a
know
bigger
what? But
conversation.
here's the thing: is that dudes are way too precious about it, and I don't know why. You're not. You never have been. You're a big I love you.
I'm a huge I love you.
I said I love you first accidentally to Zoya.
That's
to my
really
wife,
cute.
Way before she was ready to
Accidentally
hear
is
it.
really cute.
Accidentally is very cute.
Yeah, we were in the upper deck watching a Celtics game, and she was like, "You want me to go get beers for everyone?" And I was like, "Thank you, I love you."
Whoa.
And she immediately called her friend and
Like, can
said,
you come pick me up?
"Uh-oh."
Can you go pick me up? I gotta ghost this guy.
Yeah. And then when she left, I was like, "This chick's got a fat ass," or whatever, like trying to make it like how about this chick I'm banging?
I would say I love you to the barista when they hand me my coffee. I'd be like, thank you, I love you. You know?
Exactly.
I
But
love
that's just a
saying
common
that.
courtesy.
It's natural and
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
That's just something nice
Well,
to
I
say.
just think there's no it's not finite, you know? I love you, and love is not like a finite resource. Like,
It's just that I feel like we're beyond the things I say on this show being mostly jokes with my girl. And, I just think we're beyond that. It's jokes. Like, I don't really want to forget my mom. I don't want to forget the girl I love. But.
I could do better.
But there is a like tiny corner of my brain
That wishes.
that it doesn't wish, but doesn't necessarily fully hate the idea
I'm with you.
of just
Starting over.
I'm
start
with you.
fresh.
I was taking a nap the other day. When I woke up, I was like,
I know. Here we are again.
Damn.
You know,
Same
sometimes you're like,
space.
yeah, but sometimes being unconscious is great.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And there's got to be something like, because I was even like, is there a way to kind of like
Drugs.
dabble?
Well, see, and that's the thing is that I'm basically totally sober. So,
Oh wow.
Dude,
so
basically
napping is, yeah, basically.
But you're counting caffeine.
You have an endless.
Do you
The
count
reason
caffeine
I say basically is, do I count caffeine?
as a drug?
It depends who you're talking to,
Absolutely
I guess.
not.
Okay, so then you're not sober.
Well, I've seen the way you drink, and you do it with a needle in your
And I think you're going to need to give me the keys if you're drinking all that coffee. We'll be right back.
I don't give a fuck, Pepe Goo. Tell someone else.
We should wrap up.
It's time for a couple history
We should do a couple history roads.
because I did a specific call out to you. That's right, you. To if you had any specific Anna Laurie history roads, or if you had some history roads that maybe Anna Laurie could chime in on.
I just know that my hair has looked stupid this whole time.
No, it looks
I'm
great.
thinking-
You
no.
look great. You look completely camera ready.
Am I allowed to say something?
Not
Well,
yet.
yeah, no problem calling
Not
me
yet.
a pussy earlier.
Okay, well, let's just.
I'm trying to zoom in on the camera using my camera, but I can't see.
We could just do a quick.
Luckily, it's a
history
3-shot, so that's probably fine. This is coming out in December. You guys record 9 months ahead.
See how it gets more confusing?
Halloween.
That's good.
Okay, our first history road comes from Daniel.
Ba, 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 ba.
Let me write that down real fast.
That's a very good one.
I'm not joking.
Daniel says a history road, Final Destination style, huh? How about that?
What,
Let's get crazy. Daniel says, hello, boys, and of course, the talented Anna Laurie. This history road, did you see? I almost pressed a button, but I didn't.
I'm watching
That's
it,
Mike's bit.
pretending to press a button. We should get you a fake little Steam Deck.
Yeah, we
should get you a fake
Mike's
like
got
a
his
kid,
own-
like a
hey,
little toy
excuse
Steam Deck.
me?
That's
I'll take it. It's a dog.
Sorry.
Stream Deck, but it's a dog toy.
Mike's got his own toys.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
he's not toy poor.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for sticking up.
Just
for me,
sticking
bud.
up for my buddy. This history road does a
I don't know how that could be interpreted as offensive. You don't have a Steam Deck.
Well,
you,
I don't
Steve.
think. Well, you've never been the host of a show that's been running for 8 years.
You ever not?
This show has been running for 8
Yeah, that's
years.
right.
Isn't that fascinating? It's about time to wrap it up. Huh? I'd say it's a pretty good
check.
time.
No, but it is time for a new iteration, like a third co-host.
I mean, listen, I don't hate this idea because it could be a jump the shark moment.
What do you mean by that?
But
you start hosting and we leave.
But
You guys are my guests.
well, here's the thing: sweeps are coming up, so maybe we need a sweeps episode.
What's a sweeps?
That's the thing that used to exist in the 90s when
That
people
does
watched
not
television.
exist anymore at all. Guys, this is your tells a tale of when I went to watch Final Destination Bloodlines and how I unlocked a few new fears on the way out of the theater.
Ooh.
I got to go watch the film on Thursday of release since I was able to get out of work a little bit earlier.
God damn, dude. Humble Brag Central.
Gotta take it.
I'm tired of it.
Headed out very excited because I love both Final Destination and the amazing Anna Laurie. Hello. Since first seeing her
Really
on
buttering
Table
me up.
Talk with Mike and Steve.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Wow.
And by the way, that reminds me, I did a little search here, and there's 2 episodes with you on it? Oh no, just this one. Episode 154,
God's Hot Rock.
God's Hot Rock, featuring Anna Laurie.
I think that's when you called me.
Steve is joined by guest co-host Anna Laurie, and they talk about celebrities, God's Hot Rock,
and sleep paralysis. What the fuck is God's
Oh no.
God's Hot Rock. Isn't
No, you
that
were in
the
it.
Earth?
Let's hear a clip.
The new McCrispy strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard.
I do not remember having.
That doesn't even sound like
We
you.
didn't approve that. We did not approve of that ad.
Kind of just like, okay, well,
Oh, there you
Well,
are.
I mean, Movie's not a piece of shit, I don't
married
think.
his daughter.
I mean,
That sounds like you're on the show to me.
What is that?
That's the episode.
I just have to say right now that I can't stand by anything I said on that episode.
Neither can I, to be
Because
honest.
I will say anything to make you laugh.
Oh, yeah, say it.
And it's just, I'm always like, God damn it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't even think that was funny, but I'll say anything to make Steve laugh.
Well, yeah, and I would say don't listen to that episode. Because of what Anna just said. No, we don't.
That was a HeadGum podcast.